Alright, so I'm also, while I'm in here, going to be replacing a relay. They're all in here, so just remove these right there, and you can also take this off right here. Just pops down, slides off. So I'll be taking this out, putting a new relay in here. So this is the salmon colored relay that everyone's been having issues with and posting on forums. So I'm deciding to replace it. And I also got the new alternator right here. And like you can see right here, we tested it. It passed at 14.62 volts. The other alternator that I had, that I just bought brand new, only tested at 11 volts, so they're just passed. And we tested it twice just to make sure. So alright, so it just pops off pretty easy. Just slide that out of the way. Pull this off. And then there's the salmon colored one. So I'll be taking that one out and then replacing it with the new one. Alright, got the new one in, so just putting it back on. Alright, so I'm gonna open the brand new one up. There she is. Alright, so I put the one nut in there with a bolt. Reinstalling is pretty simple. It's just the same process you did as taking it off. Just put that nut in. It's probably the easiest way. And then I'm going to tighten the back of this one. Put the positive side right on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some no aux on here. I'll show you what that is. So this just helps conduct the electricity a little bit better. So I'm going to just put that on the end of this right there. So I'm going to put it right in there, and then I'm going to put on those nuts. Just want to get it all over in there. I'm also going to put it on this side too. You don't need a lot. Just enough. Okay, so I was running into a little bit of trouble putting the bolt in first and then trying to plug these on because these are in the way, and I really didn't want to take them off from there just because there's O-rings in there and I didn't want to have to replace the O-rings or risk losing them. So I actually found it easiest to attach this one on first right here, and then this one, and then gently slide the alternator into place and then put the bolt in. So that's what I had to do to get it in. It was a little bit tricky for me. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do after you get those bolts tightened is put your belt back on. You can get it, the tensioner for it's right in here. So this is the configuration for it, if you can see that. So the belt's gonna go over right here, under, over the alternator, down, under here, through that one, and under that. So that's how I've got it set up. And the next thing I'm gonna do is be putting the shroud cover right here for the fan, and then the fan on at the same time. So it's a little bit tricky to do. Sometimes you might need two people. Okay, so this piece is pretty tricky to get in. What I did to get it in is you slide it straight down first, and then you angle it up so you can get this corner underneath, and try not to break this. I think it's like $120 to replace that. And then you're just going to want to wedge the rest of it down in there, and then the fan at the same time. Okay, so can you see how I've slid it down underneath the pipe, and it's free over here to go down? So all you have to do is pretty much just push on it, and it should go down pretty easy. And get the fan in there, and then you're good. Alright, so once you get the fan in there, you can pretty much just twist it, and it goes down. Alright, once you get it to that point, you just tighten it up, and then secure the housing. You just gotta make sure you get that guy in down there, right in that little slot. Alright, so next thing you want to do is put these back in. Long one goes in there, and the other three go on the sides, right there. And there's one down at the bottom that I'll do underneath. And then there's the other one on the other side. And just make sure you're putting back all your cables. Alright, so once you get those screwed in the bottom, then I come back to the top ones and then tighten the top ones. And then I'll slip this in here. Just make sure that the bottom down there, right there, gets slipped in. And I lost my piece here, so I don't have it, so I put it underneath here to kind of hold it in place. And then this one has that clip that's right there, so that one's secure. I'll probably buy a clip and put it in this one sometime. And then next thing is the air filter, and we're pretty much done. So easy, quick job. Alright, got the air filter on. Just need to put that cover back on, and then just make sure you get that mass airflow sensor put back on. Everything tightened up, make sure it's snug and secure. Get that one real quick. Pretty much just pop these in. Alright, so we're holding 14.4 pretty consistently. Alright, looks like the alternator is doing pretty well.